Well, hey guys, it's been a while since we've made a video and we are finally back. I'm going to try my best to do better at making videos and getting them out to you guys, but we're open. We're in a completed trailer right now, and I know the last time that you saw a video, we were just now getting into plumbing, I think, and the whole goal now is to show you what we've completed. And we've been open since July of 2020, and now we're sitting here in January 2021, and things have been going great. We've been super part-time with it, about 10 to 12 hours a week, open some weekdays and then on some weekends, and it's been awesome. We've done events as well, done a few weddings. Everybody's really catching on here in Memphis, and we're super grateful for our supporters and for the people who follow us. And thank you for subscribing. I know quite a few people have subscribed since we got this YouTube channel going, and we want to keep it going. So in the comments below, put any questions that you have, any comments that you have regarding this trailer, anything coffee, anything food trailer, coffee trailer wise. The whole goal is to get you and really myself more just, I guess, involved in this and more educated when it comes to opening a food truck or a food trailer. So I know I don't have any cooking equipment in here, but it could really help out everybody in the long run in a mobile restaurant or a mobile business, especially from a construction standpoint, since this trailer was built from the ground up or from the trailer up, really. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to jump into some just random topics just about the trailer, like plumbing, electrical, things like the awning, equipment right here, all of that. So, so again, yeah, shoot me your questions, and let's jump right into it. All right, so picking up from where we left off, we were talking about plumbing on our last video, and now it's complete, obviously, so I kind of want to go through our whole setup here. So first, we're going to start with this water tank. It's a 40-gallon fresh water tank. I got it on recpro.com. I'll put a description, or I'll put a link down in the description for it. And we have it strapped down just by a ratchet strap, and it's worked out great. We've been driving since July, and this thing has never moved, and it's anchored into a stud. So this whole structure is made of wood, so it's perfect. And we have right here our water line, incoming water line, where the garden hose will fill up the tank from the outside. Fills up really quickly, super nice. Over here we have our just our air line, basically. I'll unscrew a cap on the outside of the trailer to get all the air out, so that way when we're filling up the trailer or filling up the tank, this thing doesn't explode. I almost learned it the hard way. Down here we have our water spigot on the outside, this blue line. I'll just turn it on if I need to empty out the water tank pretty quick. And then we have this really safety net down here, this drain, just in case the tank was to ever overflow or spill or break. Hopefully the water goes through there. And I made this bed, made this shower board, basically. It's plastic, and I sealed it and everything so water won't get out and flood this whole thing. So yeah, I haven't had to use it yet, but it's there just in case. All right, then we have our main water line coming up through here to the water pump. It's a flow jet, so you can see the model number and everything on there for it, in case you're interested. It is super quiet. And then the thing I like the most about this trailer is we installed 2 accumulator tanks, or 2-gallon accumulator tanks. So that way, when you're running your sink or even the machines, you don't have to hear this flow jet or the water pump every time you have the water on. So it's pressurized in there, and it really helps out. From here, it goes to our Bosch hot water tank. It's a 4-gallon tank. It's perfect for a food truck or a food trailer, because I mean, you really don't need that much hot water, because the hot water we're getting from the machines, it's coming from the machine and not this hot water tank. So you're really using this to wash your hands. So a 4-gallon tank is perfect. It's not heavy at all. It's really just sitting here on the ground, and have some 2x4s surrounding it to keep it just to keep it stable and not moving around. From here, we have going up to our hand washing sink. This sink I got off of webstaurant.com. Pretty good price. And then we're running over to our 3-compartment sink. I got these 3 sink bowls from eBay for a good price. I think they were only around like 90 bucks. Super easy to install. They come separately. So I just cut out a big rectangle into the countertop, placed them in there, and got them installed. This water faucet right here is off of Amazon. Super awesome. I love this thing. It looks awesome. We definitely wanted something that would catch your eye. You know, we have all this gold trim in here. Like we have, or not trim, but hardware. We have all this gold hardware on our cabinets and everything. We also have them on our lights up here. So definitely like it. And then let me go down here to the bottom. All my cleaning supplies are down here. And you'll see just the plumbing lines and everything running in. And again, I have shut-off valves between every sink, so that way if I need to shut off pretty quick, I can do that. And then all of our piping for all the plumbing going to our gray water tank, which goes under there. I'll get a better shot outside. I have a little bowl right here just in case it leaks. It rarely leaks, but just in case, I have it there. All right, so next I'm going to show you our rinser and also the plumbing for the espresso machine. So going under this cabinet, this is not my prettiest work with plumbing. I mean, this is my first project I've ever done with plumbing and everything, but it works out great. I haven't had a problem since. This is a one-way channel valve, or check valve rather, that sends water in one direction with that red on it. Sorry you can't really see it. And then I have another shut-off valve, and then it's going to my rinser. And then my filter, this is where my filter starts. So it's right here. I'll put a link in the description below of it. I think it's an aqua filter. Works out great. And that's where it will then go to my espresso machine. And then over to the coffee maker over here. And I have another accumulator tank right down here. There's a better picture of it if you want to see a shot of that and look it up. It's perfect for this guy because when it's filling up, you don't ever have to hear the water pump running. For the ice bin right here, I don't have an ice maker on board, and I'm so glad I don't because I know they're a headache. So I just fill in ice every morning here, and this thing does the job. I'll keep some ice in a cooler too if I need to refill it. But what I had to do, this is one of the only things I had to change with health inspection. So you see this piece in the back. I had the water draining through some PVC all the way to the gray water tank. But what I didn't think about when the inspector was inspecting it, he's saying that you have to have a gap between the ice bin and also your PVC. So that way, if it ever backs up, it will not back up into the ice bin. So I made this portable, basically this storage bin. And this captures my water. And I empty this maybe like once a week. And it barely takes on water just because I use a lot of ice, even in the winter. And so, see some water's left in there. I'll empty that later. So it's as easy as putting it back together. We're putting the top back on. I made a little frame for it so it doesn't move around. And there you go. And then the water just leaks from there into the storage bin. All right, so looking on the outside, this isn't my prettiest work, but it works. All right, so here's where I'm going to fill my water. I'm going to put the hose in this regulator right here, so that way my hose doesn't explode on the inside. Works great. And then down here, this is that water spigot I was talking about, where I can release water if I need to very quickly. And then this is the air line right here where the air is released. You might be able to hear it. No, not really. But anyway, I'll undo that when I'm filling up the tank, and it will fill up nicely. I have some kind of insulation or some foam going around it, so that way it just stays in place. Going around to the gray water tank. So this is a 45-gallon gray water tank. So one thing I learned early on, which was good before I even bought these tanks, is that your gray water tank has to be 15% bigger than your freshwater tank. So let me see if I can get up under here so you can kind of see just how we have it mounted in. So I had a fabrication company install this steel around it, and the only bummer is if I need to replace it, I'm going to have to take the steel off. Basically, I'm going to have to get a welder to come back to take it all off. But I have ratchet straps kind of holding it down so that way it won't jump up back and forth. I have no idea what you're looking at right now because the phone is completely under the trailer, but just kind of giving you a view of it. Hopefully you can see it. And again, it's 45 gallons, so it works out great. I have a hose that connects this little device right here, and out goes the gray water. So that is plumbing. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments or advice. That'd be great. Thanks, guys.